Good evening, you paros and paras. Welcome to Booger's Bunker. It's been a while since I've been down here. It's been a mess. Got her cleaned up last night. I have a new CPU cooler to test out. Got it off a Newegg. It was an under 20 deal. It was $15. I went back and looked, and now it's already back up to $25. Delivered to my door. It was 15 and change, $15.99. And it's really, I guess it's CPS. Looks like a CPS, the R400 ARGB, high performance CPU cooler. Just going to do a little unboxing here. Here's the back. I'll put it up somewhere on the screen. Take a picture of it. For all your specs. CPU sockets for the 1150s, 1200, 1700, 1800, and AMD A4, AM5. I'm not going to bore with you reading this all off. You can look at it on the screen while I get it unboxed if you want. And here's, I don't know, here's the item and model number in case you want to, I don't know if you can see that. I'll leave a picture of that too. Add a screenshot or whatever. The video. Again, this is only $15. I don't know why it's already back up to $25. It must have just been a special price. But right out of the top is package with all your brackets, thumb screws, thermal paste, a little bit of instructions. Seems to be packed alright. Of course, your little eat them if you really want to. Just basic, fancy. Oh, that's pretty cool. Minecraft looking styrofoam here. Wow. Nothing fancy schmancy. It's pretty, it's about, here's a beetroot. I forget which one this is. It's about the same size fan as that one. Other one that I did test on. But not a huge, it's not a big fan. Smaller. Probably better for a case you're struggling for room in, how you put it. Compact CPU cooler here. Right off the bat, I'm seeing there's not a lot of, there's 4 heat tubes, but there doesn't seem to be a lot of thin surface. So I don't know. It says it's rated at 180 gigawatts total watts, blah blah blah, whatever it is, Kelvin, meters, gigawatt coolers. Says it's rated at 180, but we'll see. It's them pin placement's pretty wide. I don't know if that's better, or I would think you would want more. You get more airflow through there. I don't know. We'll find out when we do some testing. And it's, once again, it's ARGB, so it's addressable. The fan, and then there's some LEDs in the decoration here on the top. I don't know what I'm going to put it in. I think I could do it on the, I'll do it on the new XPS 8100 that I got. I don't think we'll just compare it to the stock CPU cooler that's in there. I'll run some baselines, put this in, and then check the difference. That's just not a real powerful CPU in there. It's only a first gen i7, so I mean, if I really wanted it, I ain't gonna mess around with the rig. We'll go to the package here. instructions. The usual pictures, place the stuff here, and hopefully you'll figure it out. I don't know why I like testing these, but thermal grease, screw bag, AMD brackets, Intel brackets, back plate, kinda sorta. So we're off to tester land, and then we'll go in putter inner land, and then we'll don't forget to take off the backing. And off to putter inner land. So here's going to be my test subject. It's a Dell Studio XPS 8100. At the flea market for $10. I don't even know what that is on the side. Ew! I did some benchmarks. Let it run 30 minutes on Cinebench 23 recorded temps. Now I'm gonna swap out the CPU cooler here, but with this one it's got this old Intel pop-in one, so I gotta pull the motherboard and actually put the backing plate on there, or in there. I don't know how this is gonna work out with the Dell, but we'll see here. My Phillips screwdriver. I got it with, it had a different GPU in it. This is just another GPU I was testing. It's a 710, I think. GT 710 I got found at Goodwill for like $6 or something. So I got to pull the motherboard out of this. Unplug the CPU power, motherboard power. That fan's got to come out. Get this out of the way here. This CPU, I hate these push pins. When I actually got this computer, it was thermal throttling, and the guy that had it, person that had it before, didn't have this installed right, and it was actually thermal throttling and over temp, and it would go right to about 100 C, because these pins weren't put in right. You gotta twist and pull them up, disengage them, and it should pop off. Should pop off. Looks like thermal paste was evacuating. I'm using this cheap stuff on all my testing. This Tucer PTM28. It's only rated at 4.35 watts per Kelvin, whatchamajiggies. But okay, I'm gonna need this chassis fan unplugged. Just to unscrew the boards here. I got some stickum tape. Activating stickum have that hold on the back side. So I might have to improvise. I think I got some two-sided tape in my RC car box. Because you got to put this bracket on the back side of the motherboard. To mount the new one. Where should be another one? Right there in the middle. So we should be free. Let's see the cable here. Connected yet. Leave that one connected. I probably should have pulled it out, CPU cooler on, but oh, I forgot all the stuff down here, you big dummy. Let's just take that. Power cable up here, which you can pull that out. No, it's one solid piece. So, finish unplugging all this crap that I thought I unplugged already. Come on. Kind of a tight fit, but you can finagle her. I guess it'd be easier too just to put the CPU cooler on there with it off and then put it in. I think I'll do that. Duh. Here I was worried about it. Oops. I think these should be in or out? In or out? Can I leave this on? I'd imagine. Yeah. In on the crossy part. Probably should have this on some cardboard. Well, how come we're missing that one there? Go. Get your Intel bag here. This bag with these goodies. Standoffs, looks like they only go one way. Two different threads on them. I'd imagine the fine pitch is on these. I imagine wrong. And this is coarse. Coarse threads down.
I don't know if this is going to work on this motherboard. Might not like the fan like it usually does with most Dell stuff, but we'll see. I don't know which way these go. I'd imagine this way. Suppose I could clean my thermal grease off. Put some new stuff on there. Before I get too busy here. I'm sick of burning up paper towel. So put it on there yet. We get our thumb screws on. Looks like I'm gonna lose my battery here. Why do you charge them in there? Barely use them and they go dead on you. So, oh, careful. So you don't have to worry about any stick them unless you gotta take the motherboard out every time you want to change it though. So make sure you took your sticky off. Make sure you take your sticky off. And this doesn't come with a controller, but I had a controller in with another ARGB fan kit. So I'm going to try to use the controller for the ARGB. And now you just put some grease on there. This stuff's cheap enough. You can just goober on there, like making a peanut butter sandwich. I would like to see if there's a difference between this cheap crap and more expensive crap. Maybe I can test it with their paste and see if it makes a difference. So, you know, I guess it spins this way, air goes that way. There's little captured screws. Kind of line them up here. And you can screw it on with the fan on. Oh, you gotta push down pretty good here. What the frick over? Why are you not lining up here? I go too far down over there. You gotta be careful with some of these cheap coolers because I had another one and I ended up ruining squashing my pins on my motherboard. The frick, here we go. I got her now. Let's go back and forth. If it feels like it's too tight, it probably is. Just be careful installing these cheap aftermarket coolers. And seem to bottom out there pretty good. Oh, we're a little uneven. Got the ARGB. Here's our CPU fan. Hopefully we'll work with this motherboard. We might get an error. We'll find out. Now I can put this back in the case. Reverse process. Nice little handle to hold on to it now. Run out of battery before this is done, probably. Whoa! Stuff falling all over the place here. Get all the cables out. Put it behind there. Oh, it's stuck on here, of course. This cable's here. Probably easier if you can plug all your stuff in here while it's away. Careful. Break them in a hurry like me. Where's the green one, white one, purple ones? At least they're color coded. White one. Oops. Come on. Nope. Is it lined up? Don't look like it's lined up, but it is. Green. There's this black one. Oops. Look where there ain't a hole. It's kind of foolproof. Color coded. Thought there was another one. Apparently not. I thought there was. Boom, boom. That must be it. Thought there was another one. That went to the blue. Apparently I'm imagining things. Guess. Anywho, CPU power back in. Our board's loose, so we can wiggle her around, get in there. Chassis fan. Can't see. Try to finish this up before my battery goes dead. And this was for the other GPU, I think. I don't know what that was for. Screws back in. suppose you could have been watching what I was doing here. So it fits in this XPS case, I think. Where's the other? Screw. Oh, this is for the GPU. So, put this one in here. Just like a USB, put it in upside down. What was this for? They got extra fan power for Zeta. I haven't got what? How many? Oh, 300 watt power supply in this XPS 8100. I get it's got extra 6-pin. Where's my other? Hard drive. SATA power. Shove this in there for now. Need controller. Once again, this didn't come with this motherboard. Or I mean this CPU cooler. Right? This is from the fans that I had. I guess they're gonna have RGBs. This ways. Data switch. I don't know if this one will work without. We'll find out. I don't know what I'm doing with this ARGB stuff. Unplugged it. Nice. Wires. Doing the RC car world. Too much wire. Hopefully this will work and not blow it up. I don't know if these guys are proprietary. in there. Shove that in there. I think we're all hooked up. My GPU back in. We're good to go here. Now I get the plugger back in. Okay. What's going to happen? It's going to blow up. Ooh. Fancy. We got lights. I don't know how to control it, but and we got power. All right, so we're gonna go let her boot up and get some testing done here. Gonna leave every. I really can't change. I don't think I can change any BIOS fan settings, so everything's gonna stay where it's at, where it was with the stock one. So. All right, I'm gonna put the side cover on and run a half hour of Cinebench and see how the temps go. So on to the testing part here. I ran both coolers 30 minutes in Cinebench R23. Stock cooler maxed at about 80C, and the CPS PC cooler, the R400, maxed at 67C. Well, on the one core. I don't know why it's not reading the whole package for both of them. Must be a chip difference for, I don't know, but it's only reading the core temperature, so it's individual core temps. So for $15 that I paid, you got RGB, addressable, and it cools better than the stock cooler. I'm happy with it.